I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, great Americans signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon of light of hope to millions of Negro slaves. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languished in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. And so we come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. We cannot walk alone. And as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back. So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, by the content of their character. I have a dream today. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, "My country, 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty, thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And when this happens, when we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day. And all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands singing the old words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last.